Yo! Restaurant Punk on my got 3 here. This is crazy. What's up, guys?
Who are you?
2.5, actually.
What's your name?
My name is Joe.
Hi, Joe.
What are you, a cocktail waitress? What's your last name?
Joe Mathis.
Joe Mathis.
Yes.
Welcome to Restaurant Punk. Joe Mathis.
Are you ready for this, Joe?
I don't know. My heart's pounding.
Yeah. I can see it.
I want to ask you guys about smoking weed before your shift. Now, George and I do not, and Joe does not either. But if we did, I think over our years in the restaurants,
Always doing the walk-in, sorry.
we can never tell. We can never tell if somebody's high during their shift. I'll be honest, in my earlier days, we would smoke after the shift in the restaurant, after the last check went out, go out back, take a couple hits, go back in and clean. So I'm going to segue to this with being high and breaking down your station in the kitchen. It's hard enough as it is after the end of a shift, right, to clean down your station. And when we think about Cara Restaurant Group, are we the cleanest restaurant in the world, in the United States?
Ooh.
In Cape May?
No.
No, we could be better.
Yeah,
so
100%.
What percentage of our cooks do you think smoke a joint before their shift as opposed to after their shift? 50-50?
The 4?
Yeah, or let's just say as a whole. We're not talking about just Cara Restaurant Group, just as a culture in the kitchen.
I want to say it's 20% before, 80% after.
But how do you function on a shift?
I always did before.
Joe, how does somebody function on a shift when they go to work high?
Please, Joe, enlighten
I
us.
personally wouldn't know. I don't show up to work high.
Bullshit.
We're not accusing you of anything here, Joe.
Nobody's watching this.
I won't name any names, but I've seen coworkers show up to work high, you know.
Really?
But how do you know? Is it the redness in the eyes? So we're not in a corporate, we're not in a corporate office Monday through Friday. We're in the grind. Mm-hmm. We're in the restaurant business. We're in the bar business. It's crazy. It's hectic. And I'm not even going to talk about, drugs that are on a higher spectrum.
We know who's doing those.
About that,
Yeah,
Matt Smith.
We're not talking about hard drugs or anything like that. We're just talking about smoking a joint. And there are people that smoke for different reasons. But is it the eyes? Is it the way that they're moving? Are they just laughing a lot? I mean, what is it?
Sometimes you might just see them like ordering more food and more food.
Wait,
Just eating all the
on
leftovers.
your kitchen shift, you just think that they're ordering food? I'm talking about cooks in the kitchen,
cooks.
Yeah,
showing up to work high. Like, how do you smoke a joint or weed before your shift? How does a person function high at work?
Some people can only function in the kitchen high, man, because it's terrifying in there.
I agree.
Well, yeah, because it helps with their anxiety and whatnot. When it's say you got your slam and take it out of your ass, and you got waitresses down your throat, the owners or managers down your throat, and you know what? I'm stoned as a kite, and I'm just gonna roll. I'm gonna make that omelet. I'm gonna roll that dough. I'm gonna flip that pizza. I'm gonna do whatever I want.
Right. If the expediter that's calling out the tickets goes and is looking at the pantry and says, I don't know, ETA on table 4, what do you got? It's coming. Is that a dead giveaway, or is that just the person how they are? Obviously,
Well, some people are. What's the right word?
Have you ever smoked a joint during your shift?
Not during, no. After,
Not during. No, you're
after every single day.
not going to get in trouble. I just said that. I smoked during a shift, but I did it after the last check went out. You're talking about 400 covers going out. You're talking about grind. You're talking about between the broiler, it's hot back there.
Yeah.
Right. A beer helps. Something cold helps. We'll save this for another episode. Is it the front of the house's responsibility to offer the kitchen drinks in the middle of a shift? We'll get into that another time. Yes?
Yes.
Yes, I agree.
But I do remember, after the prep, after going into the shift, the calm before the storm, 5 o'clock, and then it's just, and then right around 6, you're full, and then you get the next turn around 6:37, and then by the time you're done, 11 o'clock, for those of you in the bar business or the ones that switch over to, I guess, light snacks, right?
Yeah.
At 10 o'clock, or
Bar
they go down
food,
to a smart menu. Yeah, so, we were burned out, and, one guy in particular, we'll call him Smokey, will say, hey, Greek, come with me. I'm like, nah, man. He's like, just come with me, man. It's cool. And I'm like, all right. So we go in the back, and a couple of guys are smoking. I'm like, nah, I'm good. He's like, just hit this.
We are talking about a joint right now, still, right?
We are.
You
We're
guys
talking
in a
about-
circle in the back. You hit this.
We're-
Greek named
We're talking
Smokey.
about weed. And you know what? I found that I couldn't function. And this was just to break down my station.
That's why you do it in the beginning. That's what easy to do.
No. After. No, I'm
No.
saying.
It's easy. You should
George, I took hit. Okay. And I was fine. Come on,
I'm
hit it
flying,
again. And then
flying,
I hit it again.
flying.
And then I
way
go
up
back
high.
inside and I'm supposed to clean my station down. I could
That's
not
why you-
function.
But if you do the meat, it's like you're prepping up. It's so much easier to get high than just go sit there and chop because then you just chopping forever.
Okay. That I agree with because
Yeah.
prepping is very long.
It's so hard.
Hey,
tiring.
Greg, chop up this in case 25-pound tomatoes and dice them. And so you're going to be there for an hour, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I could see being a little
That's where I'm at. I just,
little music in the background.
Yeah, I like to have
the-
you know.
Personally, I get like really bad body highs, so like my fingers feel a little longer than usual. Like I might chop them off or something. I might put my hand on the
what
grill
weed are
longer.
you smoking?
Dude. I went to the doctor and stopped like smoking for a month because of this.
Really?
Yeah, it got bad, but
Have you ever tried the what is it, edibles?
no edibles. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what caused it.
That's what caused it, the
I
edibles?
should have one day actually. To,
To
George's place. It was a Saturday morning, super busy, and I was recovering from a body high, and I was like, George is like I had my hand on the grill. It's not hot. Everything was slow motion. It was just terrifying.
You know, look, we call it the kitchen life. You know, there's a lot of, my brother talked about, deals going down in the alleyway.
In the alleyway, yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good episode. And the kitchen is a world into itself. So, we're just talking about smoking a joint. Do you smoke it while you're doing prep? Do you smoke it before your shift? Personally, for me, it was very hard to function like that. And now that you're telling me, is the grill hot or is it not hot? I mean, I can see
that's what the new shit they're smoking or eating or whatever.
eating,
Yeah,
right?
crazy crap, man.
I've never taken a edible.
I've taken a brownie before and a chocolate chip cookie, and I was like, "What the is going on?"
Look, do people get stoned off
Yeah,
this?
it's like hallucinate.
Yeah.
It's hallucinations. Like it's
They tell you to only eat like half a cookie or a quarter cookie, but since I'm fat and I ate the whole cookie.
Yeah.
Oh, me, I was in the corner laughing, shaking. I don't know what that was going on. I was naked, running around. It's awesome.
Wow. I've been around kitchens where there are hard drugs. And I'm talking, these guys were
That every
coked up,
kitchen.
out of their head.
That's every
they
kitchen.
work faster though.
Is that every kitchen, though?
That's every
Is it
kitchen.
every kitchen?
Come on.
It is.
There's always that one
If
guy.
the dishwasher's not on coke, then he's not a real dishwasher. Yeah.
That's a good saying.
We're not going to name any names, right?
No.
But, a lot of people keep asking us because they can't see the wall. What is that saying behind you? All we see is livestock, parents, commingling. If you are easily offended by direct aspersions on your lineage, the circumstances of your birth, your sexuality, your appearance, the mention of your parents possibly commingling with livestock, then the world of professional cooking is not for you.
Well said. That was beautiful.
Thank you, Anthony Bourdain. And that's really the life. And at the end of the day, maybe you need to take a hit of weed. That just doesn't sound right. A hit of weed? Am I that old? I mean, there's got to be a better way to say it.
No,
Does anybody say
you hit
chronic anymore?
No, you hit the blunt, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, hit the blunt. Yeah.
Hit the blunt.
Hit the blunt.
Never
Yeah.
said chronic.
Never say chronic?
Never
That's
say
like
chronic,
that's
no.
like 90s.
that's your-
I'm also new to this whole weed world. Once I started dating my girlfriend, that's when I started
Nice.
smoking heavily. But before that, I was a Christian boy.
so you
Can we
met
blur
your
his face?
girlfriend and that's how you got into it?
Yeah, before her, I smoked probably like twice.
So
now
you've never smoked before your shift and gone into work?
Now he has.
Yeah, now I have. Yeah,
No?
I have now. Like, when I'm in between all my breaks at Shimon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's when everything goes to shit at Shimon. That's how you know what's
Are
happening.
you aware of this?
This is beautiful.
Because now I'm going to be watching you.
I don't do it.
I'm just going to get real close to you and see if you start bugging out and see if there's any
Are your
anxiety.
fingers long? You witch.
At the end of the day, Joe, your videos for Restaurant Punk, when it comes down to recipes and I think execution with a lot of the dishes that you're doing, are absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you.
And, I just want to talk about weed in the kitchen. And I have some suspicions that some of our guys
Some.
some are doing it. So on that note,
Some.
we're out of here. We're gonna go outside and you want to smoke right now?
If you pay me, I'll tell you who. There's always a price.
But we'll talk after the show. All right, for Restaurant Punk,
Restaurant Punk out.
Yianni, Joe, and George. See you soon.
See ya.